I completely
got my top on
I forgot
and
about
I got my
that.
Turn it this way, so
But-
got you guys.
Oh, there.
But let's try not to drag it off.
No.
I got my
You know what I
1
mean?
point.
I have mine. I don't need it
Oh,
on me.
really?
So yeah,
Oh,
if you want,
okay.
you can put it on yourself if you want.
No.
All right.
Was biting me?
Yes, and I killed it.
So
You can hear them.
I did for one yesterday.
You can. Yeah, it's my favorite part. With the
Okay,
dust
so
and
let's-
everything.
let's do Diddy as the last one before random. Or do you want to start that off first? Since it's fresh in everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Hot topic. We'll start with that. It's the
Yeah,
hot
let's start with
topic,
the
and then we'll go to whatever it is. You know what I mean?
All set? Okay, welcome to another episode of We Got, the podcast. Yeah. Hosted by my best friend here, DJ H2O.
Oh, I feel so loved. I feel so loved.
I'm your one and only Crispy Brown.
The real CB.
We got special guests up in the building.
Our very first guest
Amen.
on our podcast. And yes, they're ladies.
There you go. There you go. So I'm
We
gonna
don't discriminate.
So I'm going to introduce you to them all. This is Special K. Round of applause for Special K joining us for the first time. We got Prep Eagle to my left, also joining us for the first time. And to our right, we got Jazzy joining us for the first time. So we're humbled.
For all you young folks out there.
We're humbled. We're grateful to have you three beautiful, intelligent women on our show. We look forward to having your opinions voiced. And again, don't be shy. Speak what's on the top of your brain. Don't hold back. And we're here to discuss culture,
Yeah, we got
society.
editing for the stuff you don't want. So
There we go.
just let it go, and then we can deal with it later.
Anything that's on your mind, speak up. Don't hold back. Okay?
Okay.
All sounds good?
Yes.
All right. First topic. What do we got? We're going to start off with,
Well,
of course, it's on everybody's mind.
the hot case that everyone has been following.
The
Mr.
diddler,
Bad Boy himself,
P. Diddy.
Mr. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever he goes
Whatever
by,
he goes by.
Daddy Love, Love this, Love that, Oil me up. whatever he wants to be called. So, I guess, ladies, what's your opinion on, I'll say the verdict? Or
So,
the 2 out of 5 he was convicted on?
So let's set it up. So for those that don't know, that haven't been following it, Diddy was convicted on 2 of the less serious charges that he was charged with, which was prostitution, and I forgot the other one, but he's not going to jail for life, pretty much. So that was what was...
Still get jail time.
He's still going to
but
get jail
not-
time, but the general consensus was that he was expected to go to
yeah.
jail forever for the rest of his life. That's not going to happen. For all those people that were voting against Diddy and for him to be banished into oblivion, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. He might get a few years here and there, but he was
I heard he
convicted
could
of
still
the...
get like 20.
But here's
With
my-
these convictions.
Well,
Yeah.
But
He
here's
may
my
be.
question though.
Yeah.
If Diddy was white,
Hmm.
would he be serving the same jail time? Because Diddy's a freak.
Hmm.
There's a lot of other freaks out there. And how were you even trying to charge him with racketeering when he was the only
Only one.
person that was charged?
So
Right? So is he guilty of being a freak? Absolutely. Is he guilty of some of the other stuff? Who knows?
So
But if he was white, he would have been out of jail already. But because he's a black man who was powerful,
Or it wouldn't have been in the news as heavy because Weinstein wasn't in the news
I was
as
just about to say
heavy,
that. That's right.
right?
That's right.
Even though I think he was convicted,
he
it's
was
not
convicted.
like, I don't even know how long he's gone for. I know nothing about the case except that, yeah, he had some had a bunch of charges, and then he was convicted, and that's it. You don't hear anything about that case.
Correct.
I mean, you could even go deeper, and I hate to play the devil's advocate, but I think his financial status also plays a role in that. Because I can...
Who, Weinstein? Or
No,
Diddy?
Diddy's. Because I can also say as a rebuttal,
Well, yeah,
right,
we know that.
if he was poor, if he didn't have the financial resources, would he even...
Get less
Would he get less time? You know what I mean? Would he, because they're thinking of him getting only 2 to 5 years. You understand? If somebody didn't have money, like if somebody was just a regular Joe off the street, they're looking at pretty much life in jail. Like
Correct.
he had the resources to afford these lawyers to get this limited time if he's going to go to jail.
But here's the other thing too, right? So if Diddy wasn't Diddy, I'm not saying he's completely innocent because
he's
he
not.
did some bad things
Oh, yeah.
along the way. And, I got to hold him up for Pac. But anyways, that wasn't part of the trial.
Mhm.
But if he was a white man,
Mhm.
he would not be facing these lengthy jail times. And we need to be real.
Mhm.
And we need to say, because of the color of his skin, because of the amount of money he has, I just think he pissed somebody off along
did.
the way.
Mhm.
They
And
said
this
that.
is the result of it, right?
Mhm.
It was the whole the liquor thing,
liquor
with the
license,
whole
yeah.
liquor case with him feeling like they weren't putting his stuff out there, putting it out or selling it as well as the other ones.
Yeah, I think from again,
They didn't like that.
don't quote me on this, but I think he wanted to create his own avenue and wanted to be separate from that other organization that he was teamed up with, right?
Correct.
So he wanted to create his own alcoholic beverage on his own name, on his own terms. And I think when he wanted to do that, when he started to do that, these guys said, you know what? No, you're going to stick with us.
But see, there's a trend that I'm noticing. Any black man who levels up to
Yeah.
a spot that white America doesn't think
Right.
that they should be, they come tumbling down. So let's talk about Bill Cosby. Let's even go into Shannon Sharp right now, right? And then you've got Diddy. Every time a black man reaches a certain status, he needs to walk on eggshells, or somebody's gonna bring him down.
I think
What-
it's when they try to pass the white man. Kind of basically what you're saying, right? Like they're cool with you being here, but the moment you're like, and they know it that, wait, he has the people with him, whoever it is. Now, if they try and go above us, they'll do it, and they don't want this. This is what they don't want. That's why when you get here, they're like, oh, and all of a sudden,
So is it
something-
the same mentality as how Snigger feels that you can't go past those
yeah,
those
I think
stereotypes?
so because they'll let you into the house as long as you're following what they're
The
doing,
rules.
and you're not trying to go past them or be
Be
above them.
Be controlled at any point. Given.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
but that's
In life, you're controlled.
but I feel that
Controlled.
But let's not be naive to the fact that it's also, you can blame, I guess, the white man, quote unquote, but it's also our own fault that put us down to that level. Case in
Yeah.
point, do you remember the interview with Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams?
Yes.
Cat Williams, which was a black man, he's a black comedian,
Mm.
he foretold that, listen, 2025 or 2024 are going to be the years that you're going to have a lot of secrets come out. A lot of these people are going to be exposed to the light. And he wasn't just focused on white celebrities. As a matter of fact, he was predominantly focused on black celebrities. He Diddy being one of them. So we can make the case that, yeah, the white people don't want us progressing or want us elevating, but it's also, we have to hold
yeah,
our own feet to the fire.
but
we as,
that all does stem from them trying to hold us.
of
down.
course, yeah.
Do you think that was a prediction, like somebody
No.
was speaking through him, that this
Nope.
is what was going to transpire?
No.
So then I'm going to ask you another question. Do you think, so we're talking about America, so is it the same thing in Canada where as a black person, male or female, there's a ceiling, and once you get above that ceiling,
Yeah.
then there's reprobation, or you're going to be penalized, like the counselor in Vaughan
Mhm.
who was about to become mayor, but something came out about him, so he couldn't run in the election.
That's what it is.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
No.
Listen. You want to speak on that?
Go ahead.
You raise a very good point,
Mhm.
right? But I also think that there's also and you can disagree, but there's also a stigma where we as black folks think that, listen, and this has to change, by the way.
Absolutely.
We can only reach this level because we know there's nothing else for us above that, right? Because we've been put down for so long by so many other ethnic groups, we think that, okay, you know what? I reached this plateau. I don't think we're going to go much higher. And I don't think that should be the case.
But I want to challenge you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are our own worst enemies
Facts.
because the East Asian community, they support each other.
Absolutely.
The Filipinos and the Chinese,
Absolutely.
every other ethnicity support each other.
Absolutely.
When a black person goes up, there's a black person trying to pull them down
Mhm.
because they don't think, if it's not me getting to the top,
Mhm.
I'm going to pull somebody else down. I got to be top dog. When can we all support each other as black males and females in this society and build each other up?
But you know where that stems from, though, right?
Don't tell me it's from slavery, because that's been gone for so many years.
Doesn't matter.
It's our own mentality.
Doesn't matter. It's ingrained in us.
It's
Let me tell you something.
It's been too,
100% in you.
100%.
the main slave, like how slavery was then,
Mhm.
is gone. But
Mhm.
it's the mentality. That's
Mhm.
why we feel like when we get to a level, it's not that
Mhm.
we can't go higher. It's that, oh, someone's gonna stop us.
Mhm.
Someone's gonna come for us. So let me just get to about here and stay cool here, which you shouldn't have to do. You
Right,
should
but I'm
keep
not.
going.
So I'll give you an
And
example.
that's where we all got to come together.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
I was the first Black female to be a root supervisor. I went through criticism. I went through bullying. But in my mind, I was like, I'm going to do this because there's going to be another Black girl or another brown girl coming behind me who's going to see me and make this possible. Then I moved to another division where I'm still the voice of people who can't be that voice. But we have to determine in ourselves that we're going to break that ceiling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How many Black doctors do we know of? How many Black people are in the Guinness World Book of Records because they're the first? It's the mentality that we instill in our children and within ourselves.
So, in that aspect, I think that you have to wait for generations to change that narrative, right? Like,
And we need to be the first.
Let's start somewhere.
100%, right?
Yeah.
But you can't expect it to be right away.
Right away.
No,
Right?
but that,
And then, go ahead.
but that's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot, especially now with society, someone wants to do something and want results right then and
That's
there.
right.
Boom.
And it's not going to happen.
Right.
Like,
We're in that
whatever-
microwave generation.
Whatever we want to happen for us isn't going to happen in our generation.
It
But
might
we
not
got to
even
start
happen
it.
in our
We got to
kids'
start it now.
generation.
It's like your boy Pac said, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't. He. What was it? The spark. He may not be the one to start it, but he might spark the
Yeah.
mind to start. So we just keep doing what we need to do. Someone might see it and be like, "Hey, I like that. Let me continue it." And as you said, we cannot worry about white man or whatever man is above.
That's right.
Stop
It's
it.
a white man, honey.
You know they're gonna say stuff.
All
You know
the
stuff's
time.
gonna come
Because
out.
because back in the day, like you can't say like Rosa Parks she had the same mentality as you,
Yeah.
right? Someone at some generation has to start a trend somewhere, right? So it takes that quote unquote leader or that person to start that trend. Because if you didn't speak up, right? If Rosa Parks didn't speak up, if all these people never spoke up, then we would have still stayed in that box,
Bubble.
that bubble,
Absolutely.
right? So I promote what you're doing, but I think that it makes more, we need more of a collective group to start their individual trends to change the narrative that, listen, there's many plateaus that we can reach, right? There's not a ceiling and that's it,
Right.
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah, absolutely.
going back to the whole Diddy thing, to your original topic, I don't think it boils, me personally, I don't see it as a black and white. I more or less see it as either you're rich or you're poor. You can either afford to get off
Rich and poor, but
or you can't.
there is the black and white when you get
There's
to
the
rich.
black and white and rich and
It's in there no matter
It's
what.
No,
No matter what,
I agree,
it's always in there.
Because
but
if
you
it
have
was
to.
you with the baby oil doing all of that
Sure,
stuff, you
sure.
would have been in jail for life.
Cool, but if I didn't have the money to afford those
Most
lawyers,
people wouldn't care.
Oh, yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
But if I didn't have the money like P Diddy to afford all those lawyers, would I be seeing 1 or 2 years?
No.
Hell no. So you have to put money as a factor.
No, money is a factor, but we're saying
Absolutely.
they both go together when you get to that level, right? But the thing is, should you really what?
Should money be the factor when you're a criminal?
Absolutely not.
Mhm.
Morally speaking, absolutely not.
Mhm.
If he's a freak, he's a freak. There's a lot of freaks out there. It's not put in the
He's
public limelight.
Freak with the.
And the thing is, it's funny because everyone keeps saying, "Oh, we knew this. Oh, you knew this about Diddy. Oh, we seen this. Oh, there was all this."
No one
But
said
no
anything.
one tried to stop it.
Right, everybody went to the all-white parties.
Everyone
and they knew
loved
what
it.
the all-white parties were about.
And you allowed it because there's other people in the industry doing the same thing. Everyone knew about the party. Doesn't Jay-Z has his white parties every year? Watch. When they're really ready to go at him, all of a sudden you're going to hear stuff that were happening at these white parties. All of a sudden now it's a big deal that is happening. But right now, it's not a big deal. Why is it not a big deal now?
I'm not asking around to
Jay-Z ain't trying to really,
Jay-Z's trying to stay under the radar because he separated himself from Diddy.
or he's
right?
making his moves, but he's not trying to keep it quiet.
Absolutely.
Because that was Diddy's problem, putting it out there that he was going for the companies.
Mhm.
If he didn't, none of this would have been
But
coming
okay,
out.
but you can look at Jay-Z and Rihanna. How old was Rihanna when she started?
Yeah,
I'm just
but there's a
leaving
lot
that
of them.
right there. Yeah,
There's a lot of them that are
I'm just leaving that one right.
and I
where
know
it is.
they have the story with her in the office saying how, oh, you're not leaving here. The only how you're leaving out here is through the window kind of thing. And it's now people want to make a big deal about it, like, oh my God, that's so this and that.
But why do you think
Who doesn't
Rihanna's
talk
not-
like that?
But
He wasn't really serious about going. He's just saying, yo, we want to sign you,
Mhm.
and you're not leaving this office. If you're leaving, you're going out the window. That's the only how you're leaving.
But why do you think Rihanna hasn't put out any more music? She went into her fashion. She went into something else because she doesn't want to have that stigma and everything else
Or just
attached
yeah.
to it, and with Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? But
I think a lot of the artists though will leave the music if something else is popping for them. They'll put it on the back burner for a little bit and do it. Why? Because it's probably a little bit less work.
It's less
And
work.
you're making probably just as much or more than you going on tour. You got to practice. You got to rehearse. You got to do this. You got to do that. Right? So
Let me ask a quick round table question. If you're Diddy's lawyer, starting with you, Special K, if you're Diddy's lawyer, what would you recommend he do as a public figure right now? Would you want him to stay quiet?
Jay-Z,
You don't want to put yourself in that position. Okay, if you're Diddy's lawyer, what would you recommend he should do right now? Stay out of the public eye, start to make some music, still be entertaining. What should he do? Go on a comeback tour? What should he do?
I think he should stay out of the public eye, concentrate on his family because his family's severely damaged, like his children and stuff, and just rebuild that relationship and then come out with something else after. Now's the time for him to fall back and reinvent himself.
Does he fall back permanently and just stick out of the public eye completely? And when you say reinvent himself, should he still reinvent himself behind the scenes where like he comes out with, he can still do a liquor license or a liquor brand?
He has to be silent.
He has to be
He
silent.
has to be like a
Completely
silent partner.
Silent partner.
Silent partner.
Don't show his face.
What I think he's going to do. This is what I think he's going to do for the public. He's gonna go into church. Just doing things like organizing stuff, helping out his community, small things like that to get people's attention. Oh my God, he's changed. Oh, look at him doing something good, for himself, and then he's gonna try to get the audience back on his side.
Is that gonna help him? Do you think in the long run?
I don't think it will.
I mean, no, because people are gonna still talk. Oh, he's doing it for this, but his whole purpose is he's going to try.
Well, let's
do it, but don't have it put out.
That's what he's gonna do.
If someone else catches wind and they report it,
what he's gonna do is going to pay someone.
You can't do that.
He's gonna pay someone to record him.
But
leak it.
I don't think he'll pay someone to do it.
I do think so
because he knows people are they're gonna do it on their own. He might. I don't think he has to pay someone. He has family. They'll do it themselves.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll put it out there, whatever. But smart thing is to don't have family put it out there. Don't have no one you know. You kind of need the paparazzi to kind of put it out there for you. Someone who doesn't know you and connection to you that says, "Oh,
wow, he's doing something good.
He did this,
he's trying."
And even then, I think he needs to like completely be silent.
He needs to
like
be washed in the blood.
5 to maybe 10 years,
even
and do everything behind closed
scenes.
doors.
Absolutely.
You guys can say that though, but I'll give you an example. Look at Chris Brown. Everybody thought Chris Brown's career was completely
but that's a whole different level. That's a different mentality. He's still young. When that stuff came
but
out.
it was a whole different it was a whole different scenario, and even Rihanna came out and said Chris Brown wasn't at fault for everything he did because she hit him first.
She attacked him.
But it was Chris Brown was also aligned by Diddy because Diddy didn't like him. Right, so it still goes back to Diddy if you go back into everything.
I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Both of us say he didn't like him because he tried to put them back together. Or
No, he didn't because it was Chris Brown didn't want to sign to his label.
But he let
and now Chris
is house with Rihanna to
because Rihanna was with Jay-Z, but when Chris was like, I'm not signing to either one of the two of you, everything went south. And now you look today, Chris Brown owns the label, his rights to all of his music. Nobody owns him. He's his own independent self. And that's what they didn't want.
Okay. So, long story short, no, we're going to get to this. Is it okay to assume then that his way of his business acumen, his natural entrepreneurship, that part of P. Diddy isn't over?
No.
That's
what I'm saying. He's silent with it.
Yeah. It's
right?
not over.
He's still gonna be a moneymaker.
So his career that's his norm.
So his career isn't done. Okay. So what would you do? What would you expect? What would you want? If you're his lawyer, what would you want him to do?
I don't really care what the lawyer wants him to do. It's your family. The lawyer is whatever, but it's your if he really wants it, you gotta let you got to do what your family wants, kind of thing. Right now, like I know his son makes the music here and there. He's got to get his. He's just got to stay quiet, man. Honestly, like, honestly, this is
Diddy, just shut up and be.
you gotta just stay in the cut,
Mhm.
stay in the back. If there's stories out about you, don't
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 rebut
say
them.
nothing. Don't
Yeah,
come-
let it die.
let them say what they want. Let all that. You gotta stay silent for the next 5 to 10 years,
Yep.
right?
I
Remember,
agree.
remember your own quote. Biggie said too. Bad boys move in silence. You gotta move in silence now, dog. That's what you gotta do. Stay quiet. Stay behind the scenes. Don't even come out. Even after 10 years, don't just stay. Let the people bring you back into the scene, if anything. But yo, you gotta.
And the one thing that we're
I don't know if he will because he's Diddy, but
Right.
hopefully he has learned. He's old now.
Mhm.
From when he
Older.
came in, older, whatever. In the rap game, you're old. By the time you're 30, you're old.
Mhm.
But yeah, he needs to just stay
Right?
in the
And
cut.
I think what the one thing that we're missing is when it comes to like, we as Canadians, we're forgiving people, right? But specifically when it comes to Hollywood figures in the States, they're very forgiving of these people. Like they're seen as icons, right?
Yeah.
They put them on a pedestal like they're almost, I hate to say it, but they're almost godlike.
Yeah.
Right? So they in the States, you can commit literally murder, and once time passes,
I've seen that.
you can still be praised as an icon and still live pretty much a good life.
Right, because everybody else's career is tied to that icon
Mhm.
because he provides all of these jobs for people to live off.
Mhm.
So wrong or right, they're still going to support him
Mhm.
because they're getting an income for their family.
Right.
So it's that double-edged sword right there, right?
And there's tons of celebrities in the States where, yeah, something will happen, but within the next few hours, a next celebrity's gonna do something stupid. And the
There you
next
go.
one, here, we don't have
All we have is Drake.
anywhere near that.
We have
Do
Drake.
do we have Drake?
No.
Wait, do we really have Drake the way they treat him?
No, we don't.
The only thing
And then we're gonna get mad when he doesn't want to do anything to all. He doesn't bring up Toronto or.
But he does. Like he brings out the 416. He does the work he can.
It's not being boasted. But
Right.
if he boasted it, people would have been like, "Oh, why does he?"
But
just
here's
keep
the thing.
quiet about it.
Drake also takes Canadian talent under his wings and he promotes them, right? So he puts them on tour with him. But because he's not American, the world isn't seeing it that way.
And because he's not literally putting the he's giving them the light
Right.
and putting
There
in
you
the work.
go. Exactly.
People want him to do everything. That's why they're, oh, how come you didn't put this guy on? How come this guy's not blowing up? Because maybe their music isn't that great.
Mhm.
Just because Drake likes you, that doesn't mean, or any celebrity likes you, doesn't necessarily mean you're just gonna blow. You're gonna blow up and be successful continuously through your career.
No.
You might have
because
your
there's
one
ups and
spot.
downs.
After they help you, you gotta keep it going. It's like someone gets you a job.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, they got you the job. You gotta work now. Like, you have to actually do the work
Absolutely.
to stay there.
I can help you get through the door, but what you do after that is up to you.
Exactly.
Jazzy, what do you think? Jazzy, what do you think? What do you think of Jazzy? What do you think?
Jazzy!
What do you think Diddy should do?
What are the young people saying
What are
about
young
Diddy?
people saying? Because we're out of
First,
touch.
hold on. Before we even get there,
Right?
what do you know about Diddy?
I mean, I haven't been following the
Mhm.
story that much, but
Mhm.
like, I don't know. I think he should stay low.
Mhm.
But I mean, I've read like comments about this stuff, and I've heard some people say like, cause he's like so connected with like other like artists
Mhm.
who probably do the same thing or like who know about it.
Mhm.
That's like why the case ended the way it did,
That's right. That's right.
right? So like, I kind of yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So say we're using your age demographic as an example, right?
Okay.
So Diddy was he had a resume of signing young artists
Mhm.
who weren't really privy to what's written or educated onto what's written in their contracts, right?
Yeah.
If you're
Hold on.
you're
That's every label. But go
okay,
ahead.
that's fine. That's fine. Well, Diddy was more known
It
for
was more
that.
put out about Diddy.
Okay, fair.
That's all it was.
So at your age, right? If you want to start a music career, entertainment career,
Mhm.
knowing Diddy's history now, right? I know you're not too detailed on the case or what's
Yeah.
going on, but you have a general consensus of what's going on.
Yeah.
Knowing who Diddy is, would you, as a young, budding, up and coming artist, want to sign with Diddy's label?
No.
No. What if? Why? Tell me why.
I don't know.
I'll tell you why. Bad boys, hard time.
But you're in the limelight. Diddy's.
Doesn't matter. It's our time. That's how they're gonna look at him. That's our time. Unless the label has young artists right now coming up making noise, they're only gonna look at it as, oh, okay, he has one young artist. All right, that's great.
No, but let me ask you this question. So you're a young artist and Diddy's gonna sign you and he's giving you 5 million per year and you have to produce 3 albums. Are you gonna sign with him?
Knowing his history.
Knowing his history.
Like, I don't know. Like,
Get yourself a great lawyer. Go through the fine print. That's what it is now. That's what it is now. It's not a matter of just signing one. Now you can hold stuff against you.
Exactly.
You know what to look for. You know, I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get a
that's
lawyer.
probably also why, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't want to, I feel like he has a bad reputation. I mean, some people,
He does with that.
right?
So
A lot of
you would put his reputation over the 5 million? Let's be honest.
It might be
It's 5 million.
it might be
5 million
Yeah,
a year.
but you gotta know, is that 5 million yours? You gotta work. You gotta pay it back. You got
Yeah,
things behind it.
exactly. Like, I feel like,
It's more than what you're making now.
Yeah, it's still gotta.
But she
pay
can
it
make
back.
that. She can make that signing with someone else if she's that.
yeah,
good.
exactly. Like,
but
if,
nobody has
if
a name like Diddy.
Okay, but
Or
But
they're
that
the
name, though, what is that
or
name
the
now?
producers.
What's that name worth
Diddy
now?
would really want me
Exactly.
that
You would have
bad,
signed R. Kelly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
R.
His
Kelly,
name is
R.
now
Kelly gets
gone
out.
down.
R. Kelly gets out.
Okay, I'm not the
He
one.
starts making music again.
I'm not the one being questioned.
You being questioned now. No, you being questioned.
No, ask the young one. You answer.
What do you know about R. Kelly?
You don't want to know about R. Kelly.
Do you know any of his music, or
Like-
do you just know that about a case?
I don't know anything.
Okay. she's
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, like, some of
That's
his,
what I can't ask.
You are probably a product of R. Kelly's music. You never know. Go back and ask your parents. Over your head.
yes, I mean,
You were conceived to some convicted people.
oh,
I
Well,
can't.
I'm not sign up for this.
Not convicted people. People that were very good at making it.
R. Kelly was convicted people.
oh my God.
Just think in another context.
Yeah,
will just
Okay.
So you wouldn't sign to Diddy.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
That's fair. A lot of people wouldn't, so don't feel no ways about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're done with Diddy then.
Yeah.
Diddy done.
Diddy done. Done, Diddy done. Done, Diddy done.
What's next on
Okay,
the
so,
docket?
well, since we're on the Diddy and we're on the like entertainment, we'll keep. Look at the social aspects of life.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna have a little fun here.
Mhm.
All right. Which talk show back in the day was must-see TV? Okay, I'm gonna give you 7 options: Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer, Oprah, Geraldo, Jenny Jones, Maury, Montel Williams. Now, before we continue, understand you don't need to partake in this. You probably don't know any of these except for Oprah. I don't even think you're able to watch any of these because they're all done, right?
On TV.
So you can just, listen up in this
Yeah.
portion if you'd like.
Yeah.
You can chime in and ask questions.
You missed
know?
you missed a good part of television. So,
Yeah.
yes, you missed out.
I feel like I've seen, like, some clips, like, going through, like,
Jerry
online.
Springer?
Yeah.
You know that name?
Yeah, that one,
Okay.
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry.
But, like, yeah, I don't know, like, anything about
Okay.
it. But, like, I'll listen.
There was something.
All right, so the veterans here.
Special quote. Favorite talk show, bro. Favorite talk show. Come on, listen up.
Or out of those 7,
Out of that bunch.
you're like, oh, I'm
Which one you
definitely watching this.
What's it again?
Okay, we got Ricky Lake, Springer, Oprah, Geraldo, Jenny Jones, Maury, and
Maury.
Maury?
Maury was one of them.
Why?
I just
Want to
like
find
the
out who was the
reaction.
father, yeah?
Yeah. Of every time that one scene, you are not the father.
The track and field race behind the stage.
And on the ground, that was it for me. I was like, "Yup, this is the best show ever."
Did you
History.
think that majority of it was real, or was it majority theatrics?
Oh my gosh!
Did you
think
want
it's
to? Did you
half
want to
and half.
believe that it was real?
I think it is probably half and half.
Really?
I do.
Yeah.
I think all TV shows are. You have the real and then the over the top.
Let me ask you
Just to
something.
keep it going.
Keep it on Murray, but let me ask you. Did you find fault more on the women or on the males when it came to that? You are not the father. You are the
Oh,
father.
100% the woman, because I mean,
Really?
you do know
Mhm.
what you're doing
Mhm.
at that moment. In
But
time.
don't you? But do you feel as if the male should be also held responsible, even if they're not the father? For those that were told not the father, they did jumping up and down and said, "Whoo, whoo, whoo, face, in your face, in your face, in your face." Do you think that was
Wanted?
Yeah, or needed?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Now
Really?
you have me
Well, you
on
accuse me and you're
national
wrong. I'm in your face.
television.
Yeah.
You have me on national television to be humiliated,
Mhm.
to come to find out that I'm not the father, and you've been having me pay child support all this time.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm jumping up. In fact, I'm doing spinners,
Oh.
twists,
Man,
everything. Absolutely.
I didn't
You
expect
have
that.
me on national television
Okay, I didn't
being
expect that.
humiliated.